ElevenLabs' new actor mode is exactly what I've been wishing for. It's how to go from this
Then this is goodbye.
to this.
Then this is goodbye.
With actor mode, we finally have more control over each line's delivery in our audio projects, and I'm going to give you everything you need to know about this new feature in just a sec. But stay tuned until the end anyway, because I've got another ElevenLabs update to share with you. A 6-month follow-up to this video about how much passive income I'm making with ElevenLabs. And spoiler alert, that number has gone up without me having to lift even one of my pinky fingers. Okay, now back to our regularly scheduled programming. So first of all, what exactly is actor mode? It's how you can fine-tune the way your AI voice delivers the pacing, the emotion, the emphasis, basically all the things it's been difficult to direct with just plain text, even the most well-written and descriptive text. Here's how it works. When you open up a project inside ElevenLabs Studio, click this little button right up here. You can record or upload a sample of how you want your character to speak. It'll then match your delivery in any voice you choose. Having worked as an audiobook narrator, I've got some high expectations for how I want my audio to sound, so I'm going to put actor mode to the test. And even though I am an ElevenLabs affiliate, I promise you I'm going to give you my raw and honest take on how well this tool actually works. Especially later on in number 8, when I'll reveal the biggest thing I think that's missing from this tool. Now, before you dive into actor mode, the second thing you should know is that your audio quality really matters. I recorded the same line in a variety of recording situations using the built-in microphones on my laptop and on my Bluetooth headset. The first result was the absolute worst.
The words on the back of the lighthouse postcard are still haunting me. Light reveals what the shadows hide.
It sounds clipped, the audio fades in and out, and it's hard to hear some of the words, right? I was actually recording nearby a white noise machine in an echoey room, and the mic on my headphones is definitely what's causing each word to fade in and out like that. Not cool. I won't make you listen to all 7 of my tests, but this one came out the best.
The words on the back of the lighthouse postcard are still haunting me. The light reveals what the shadows hide.
Now that one was created with my MacBook mic, but it's way more important to note that I was recording in a carpeted bedroom with heavy drapes. If you have a dedicated microphone, use it, you'll get the best results. If you don't have one, ElevenLabs does have a few mic recommendations that I've linked below. But you might be able to get by in a pinch by finding a room with good acoustics. If that just creates more questions than answers, don't worry. I've got all your DIY, budget recording solutions for high-quality audio in a resource I'll share at the end of this list. But for now, the third thing you should know is how this new feature handles accents. I was curious to find out how 2 different accents play together in actor mode. Is my accent prioritized, or is it the AI voice I choose that determines accent? Let's see. I chose Lee to represent an Asian character in my script. Here, take a listen to her sample.
Yes, most Malaysians can speak boring and correct English. But remember that we're a bilingual bunch, meaning that we speak at least 2 languages.
So I'm gonna highlight this bit of dialogue and record it in my own American accent. Your father died, Pai Pai. Heart attack. Funeral on Sunday. You coming? Okay, let's generate that and take a listen.
Your father died, Pai Pai. Heart attack. Funeral on Sunday. You coming?
So it sounds like my accent totally ruins her accent. Not cool. I could do 2 things here. I could just generate it with AI and leave it alone, which is probably the best and easiest option.
Your father died, Pai Pai. Heart attack. Funeral on Sunday. You coming?
Or I could use this as an opportunity to work on my Chinese accent. Because the only way to make actor mode work in this case would be for me to listen to this line repeatedly and then practice saying it over and over again until I got the accent right. and I'd probably record it over and over again in my own audio software so I can choose the best option and upload it without spending hundreds of credits. But I'll give it a go here just to see if it works. Your father died, Pai. Heart attack. Funeral on Sunday. You coming?
Your father died, Pai. Heart attack. Funeral on Sunday. You coming?
Obviously, I need more practice, but you get my point. Okay, so actor mode teaches us accents, but does it sing? Okay, so maybe this one's more to satisfy my own curiosity than need to know information, but when I'm curious, I do need to know. And just for funsies, I'm using a male voice.
One today is worth two tomorrows.
Antony's sample has a bit of a sing-songy quality to it, don't you think? Maybe that'll work to our advantage. Here we go. I'm on fire, I'm flying high, waves of joy, can't deny, let it out, don't hold back, every moment's on track.
I'm on fire, I'm flying high, waves of joy, can't deny, let it out, don't hold back, every moment's on track.
So it can sing. I've got to admit, I'm pleasantly surprised. But for real, number 5 on my list is something you probably do want to know. Just how many credits will actor mode cost you? A straight-up generation is priced by your character count, but an actor mode generation goes by kilobytes, which in my experience so far is 1 credit per kilobyte for my own voice clone and ElevenLabs default voices. But for professional voice clones, it can cost double the credits or more. When you consider that you're most likely going to try out the AI generation first before you turn to actor mode, that means it's even more expensive than you think. But don't worry, I've got your back in number 6 because I know you want to find out how to save credits. The easiest thing you can do to save credits while using actor mode is to be quick to start and to end your recording. If you wait a few seconds to start speaking or are equally laggy getting to the stop button, your file sizes will be larger. It may only be a few credits that you end up saving, but they add up. But even before you hit that actor mode button, don't forget you get 2 free regenerations using the normal text-to-speech function. So try those first before spending the big bucks on an actor mode generation, which, by the way, also includes 2 freebies. The obvious way to avoid spending extra credits is to get your generations right the first time. So that's why the 7th thing you need to know about actor mode is some best practices, aka how to not repeat my mistakes. When I'm editing audiobooks the old-fashioned, non-AI way, I find it easiest to re-record the smallest section possible. Welp, that workflow isn't working so much for me here. I wanted the word hilarious drawn out in a more sarcastic way, but when I selected just the single word, it created an awkward space mid-sentence.
No, really, it's been hilarious.
Even when I tried again to make sure I started promptly after the countdown. So stick to complete sentences if you want to avoid that annoying gap. This next mistake I made has a simple fix too. The first time I tried to generate this line in actor mode, I got an error. And it basically means I needed this dialogue to be on its own line in its own module. It didn't cost me any credits, but I lost the recording I made and I had to try again. So now that I've gotten a chance to really experiment with actor mode, is it good enough to record an entire audiobook? Like I promised, I'm going to be honest. ElevenLabs is the best it's ever been. But as a pro audiobook narrator, I want even more control. If I was just starting out on my audiobook creation journey, however, I might not be so critical. So, what's missing for me? If you want to know what would make me 100% satisfied with ElevenLabs Studio, it's some kind of optional editor for those of us who want more advanced features. To be able to cut out the extra long space in this sentence would be much easier and faster than trying to fiddle with multiple generations. Not to mention cheaper. I'd even be okay with everything exactly the way it is now with no built-in editor, if only I could upload new files to the project for free. As it stands now, any editing I want to do has to happen outside of ElevenLabs. And the only way to upload files into your project in the studio is to pay for another actor mode generation, which is kind of an annoying and redundant workaround that's unnecessarily expensive. Full disclosure, I haven't created an entire audiobook in ElevenLabs just yet, so I'm sure any workflow I'm planning will transform as I learn more about what the full experience is like. But as ElevenLabs Studio is now, this is the workflow I would use to create an audiobook with myself as the narrator with a full cast of characters. I would record the entire script myself, including all the character dialogue I'm planning to change. And of course, I'd do this in my sound booth with my Rode microphone to make sure I'm getting the best audio quality. But in ElevenLabs Studio, I'd only want to generate the character dialogue, because my own narration is just going to be better 9 times out of 10, so I'm not going to waste credits on that part. And honestly, here's where I'd want to experiment. I might try editing a copy of my audio file, removing all but the character speech. Then I'd come into this speech-to-text page ElevenLabs has, and that's where I'd upload my edited file of straight dialogue, so it can transcribe the text. That'd save me the time it'd take me to manually edit the text the same way, removing all of the narration. Then, all I'd have to do is highlight the entire text, hit the actor mode button, and listen to the resulting speech. Right? But when I tried this with just a couple of lines, I realized that it doesn't work the way I'd expected it to. Here, have a listen.
You make him look too happy. No. Try again. Home?
You make him look too happy. No. Try again. Home?
So in that example, each character reads both lines. So it looks like the rest of this process would be really tedious. I'd have to save each character's dialogue in a separate file, and then make sure to have the text all in one module, which is actually how the transcription tool gives you the text anyway. Oh, but do make sure to click on Edit here before you copy your text, otherwise it will not paste correctly in the studio. So now I'll pretend all this dialogue is for the same character and try again using that same file.
You make him look too happy. No. Try again. Home?
After I'm happy with what I hear, I'd export the file, and then I could copy and paste each line of dialogue into my master file with all my narration. So, super tedious for sure, but I might still give it a go with one of my short stories to see if I like the final result. Here's how the small sample I created for this video came out. I could totally see Mom reprimanding the morgue makeup artist.
You make him look too happy. No. Try again.
I glance over at Shade, who's watching me with an unblinking gaze. Guess we're going home, I say, trying to sound nonchalant. Home? Shade squawks. Her eyes widen, but her surprise is brief. When her expression settles, she looks amused, even eager. She's such a tiny turd. Not bad, but again, I wish there was something like an editor in the ElevenLabs studio to make this all a lot more streamlined. Now, there's one last thing you should know about ElevenLabs. There's a stupid, simple way you can make some extra cash right inside this tool. And once you set it up, you don't have to do anything else. Just take a look at all the payouts I've gotten since December. Not only does this cover my entire ElevenLabs subscription fee from month to month, but I make a few extra $100 per month that automatically goes into my bank account. So far, I've made over $2,500 in less than 6 months, which averages out to about $400 per month. If you want to learn how to set up a passive income stream with ElevenLabs in just a few hours, I've got the step-by-step tutorial linked at the end of this video, which is coming up quick. But if that doesn't sound like something you're interested in doing, and you'd prefer to use an AI voice instead, well, good news. You're more than welcome to use my voice clone on ElevenLabs. The most frequently asked question I've gotten on this channel so far is, what AI voice are you using? And full disclosure, you're hearing my real voice right now, so my voice clone will definitely sound a bit different. But if that doesn't bother you, it's linked in the description below. Have at it. Anyway, I give you all the details on how you can get started making passive income with your own voice clone on ElevenLabs in this video right here. And FYI, in that same video, I also share my top tips on getting the best sound quality possible in your own home. Check it out and get creating. Let me know how it goes.